everyone. Welcome to another episode of Vanquish. This is now Usamkelo Khatebe, and remember that we are now on YouTube under the page of SASAPD. We're doing this for Vanquish. We're doing this for Disability Sports. Now remember then to hit like and then subscribe so that you know exactly when we're posting new videos. You hit the bell icon. You will be notified whenever we do an upload. Now, I've got a very interesting human being on the other side of the line. She goes by the name of Louzanne Coetzee. Louzanne, welcome to Vanquish on SASAPD. How are you?
I'm great, Samkelo. Thank you so much for having me. This is such an honor.
Oh, no, I am honored, honestly, because I'm sitting here with a person who has broken a massive world record. And I'm glad that it is a 5,000 meter world record, because I have never in my life and will never run the 5,000 meters. You have done it, and you have done it in style. You have broken the world record. Maybe before we even get to too many things, can you just take us through that particular race that you ran and you broke that world record?
Sure. The last time I ran a 5,000 meters was in 2018 in Germany, in Berlin. And that was the time that I ran my 18 minutes flat. I can't remember much of the race, to be honest. I remember like starting and feeling fine, and then the last K of a 5,000 meters is obviously it's not easy, but it was a great race. The day was good, the conditions were good, it was nice and hot. It was in July, so it was better in Germany and in Europe than it was in South Africa. In South Africa at that point, obviously it's very cold. But it was a great race. I ran it with my guide Xavier Adams, and I had the honor of having my coach there at that point, Mr. Rufus Botha. It was a good day.
Xavier's always been there for you and with you. Can you maybe tell us about the level of trust that you need to have on another human being? I mean, as a visually impaired or blind runner, you fully depend on your guide to literally guide you through the race, to be your eyes, and I suppose you use your own ears, but he's able to see everything. He can see whether or not you are running world record pace or not. How does that level of trust on another human being work?
Like you say, all the feedback I get, especially during a race, is from him, because obviously I can't check my watch to see what pace we're running at or whatever. So all the feedback I get is from Xavier, and it's really I have to trust him a lot. I think when he watches this, he's gonna laugh at me. But no, I have to trust him basically with my career. So it's intense. Like he's special. I don't just get somebody off the street, and say, come, let's experiment with my career. Because in essence, when you race, like it's a huge part of, your career, and especially those big races like world champs and Olympics and whatever, they're all part of your career. So, yeah.
When you started that race, did you actually plan on breaking the world record?
Yes.
Like, did you go, you knew?
I knew this is the time.
Okay, fine.
I really wanted to. Yeah.
Okay, now this race is now becoming even more interesting. Normally, as you go through every lap, you have an idea of whether or not you are still within the world record pace. So when Xavier was giving you the update, I suppose, on every lap and what the time was and how much time you had left, how did you feel on every lap when you got the feedback about the time?
He usually just tells me we're off the pace or we're on the pace. So
okay.
I'm not, like, to be honest with you, at that point it was hard. Like, I'm not lying. Like, the race, like such a race it's not easy to break a world record. So I didn't really I just focused on concentrating. So I felt the intensity of the run, but I focus more on the task at hand, and then obviously in the last K you start feeling, okay, great, got this. This is painful, but it's gonna be worth it.
And then when you crossed that line and Xavier told you, we did it, how did that moment feel like?
Oh, it felt very special. It was like, I was so thankful and just, yeah, I was so thankful and so tired at the same time. Um, but no, I was very thankful. It was really a big moment for me, and I think for him as well.
Wow. I mean, I've seen a
Felt
number
really
of
grateful.
races. I've seen a number of races at World Champs and Paralympics, especially with blind runners. And I know that one of the rules is that the athlete must cross the line first before the guide. And I think one of the things that I would do if I was your guide and we are chasing the world record, I would probably just pick you up and just throw you towards the finish line so that you get that world record. But clearly Xavier is a much better man than I am. Tell me about
yeah, I think it does. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You can finish that last part before we go to tonight.
No, I think the guides do stress, because you have to like contain yourself to not cross the finish line before the athlete. I think you do. Like, I think it is a very stressful part of being a guide.
Wait, does the guide get the medal as well?
Yes, he does.
Okay. This is perfect. All right, so let's talk about tonight, because this is one of those very, I suppose, unique interviews. We generally just have one interview and we're done, but this is the first part of a two-part interview, because you have, I suppose, what is your first race this year or in a very long time. So can you tell us about tonight, how you're feeling about tonight, how prepared you are, and how well you think you're going to do tonight? Because after that, we leave the interview there, and then we're going to follow up tomorrow after your performance to find out how it went.
I think this is my first race for 2021, my first track race. So I'm obviously pretty excited, to go feel the vibe and go out there and run. Coach and I didn't set a specific target for the race. We wanted to, see how things go and see what we can build on from there, because then we have 4 or 5 weeks until SA Champs. So then we have some time, to smooth out things before SA. So we don't have a specific target, but I'm hoping to run close to 5 minutes in either direction. So either like sub 5 or just above 5, but obviously sub 5 would be the dream. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to go out. I had a good final session yesterday. It wasn't an intense long session, but I feel more confident after that. So yeah, I'm excited to just go out there and feel how things feel and see how things go. I'm very excited. In terms of competing, I'm not sure. There are girls and ladies I'm competing against in the 1,500 meters tonight. None of them are obviously visually impaired, so I'm excited to run against the able-bodied girls and see what happens. I'm hoping that they can pull me to a faster time.
Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of Vanquish. Remember that the first part I was talking to Louzanne Coetzee, who was about to go and actually race that same night, and she promised me that she will do her best to get a sub 5 minutes from the race that she was doing. So she's back and I'm back, and we get to hear now, how did that race go? Louzanne, welcome back.
Hi Samkelo, thank you.
Now, please, tell us the good news. You made a promise, and I asked nicely as well. I really did ask nicely that, can you please
you did.
A sub 5 minutes? You did. Can you please tell us about the race that you had?
I ran a 4:56, which I'm really happy with at this point. We 4 weeks away from national championships in PE, so I'm really happy with the time that I ran, and I'm very thankful for just Xavier's excellent guiding, and just everything came together on the day. So I'm really, really thankful.
Thank you. I can't help but feel
like I had something to do with how fast you ran? Because I'm sure you kept thinking of me while you were running there, didn't you?
I did.
How did it feel though? Did you feel that you were gonna do it, or did you have some doubts? Because I know you're worried about your speed as well. So it seems like you really had nothing to worry about. But how did it feel like during the race?
There was some point where I was like, "Ooh, I don't know," but I think, I think it really, like I say, everything came together, and I could run a really, really fast last lap. So I was really happy with the results. I think, like, the fact that COVID has sort of affected the way that people, with the no spectator rules and stuff like that, it really does. It takes some getting used to. But
Yeah.
I think, no, I felt confident during the last part of the race that I'm going to be able to do it.
And then you say that you also had another race a few days later. What race did you run? And again, how was that for you?
Yeah, we did the 800 meters at the Free State Championships, which is basically an able-bodied competition to see they take those times and select the Free State team going to ASA Senior National Championships. So I usually just piggyback on the event, and I just race because to get some experience and just get into the mode of racing. So it was great. I think, like, I'm feeling more confident with regards to my speed. I managed to run a sub 2:30 for 800, which is, I've only managed to do that a few times in my life before. So I was really thankful that I could, that the speed is there to be able to do that.
No, I'm very happy, and I'm actually quite proud of you. I think coming to nationals as well, you will definitely improve on those times. You've got 4 weeks. You've got 4 weeks to work on the speed.
And we were like in the middle of our program. So, if we're going to go through like a good taper and a good, proper final build up to the championships, I'm excited to see what we can do.
No, I'm excited myself. Now, let's maybe then move away from running. There's something else that you are doing on the side, namely something that has to do with SASCOC and being a representative for South African athletes. Can you tell us about that?
I was very, very honored to be selected for the athletes, the first ever, apparently, athletes commission that SASCOC has put together under the new board. We actually had our first meeting today. So I'm very, very excited for that journey. I'm really looking forward to working with everybody there and, taking hands with SASCOC and just working for the athletes and to see how we can improve this, like all sports in South Africa for athletes in general. So I'm very, very excited and honored about that.
Do you think that we need more representation, especially as athletes with disabilities? Do you feel like there's sufficient representation to make a change for the athletes?
I think on the committee at the moment, there's Andries, Van Dijk and myself, which is 2 out of the 10 members, which is actually quite a lot if you think about, well, it's like 20%. So I think there's an amount of representation that actually makes me positive. I'm positive that we were included so well the first time round. So no, I think we've got good representation, and obviously I'm going to not just keep quiet. So I think we can only take it from here and see what the future holds.
No, I'm happy as well. I mean, 20% is more than sufficient, in my opinion as well. So it's good to have you there, and Ernest as well. I mean, he's been in the game for a very long time.
For a long time. No,
yeah, this
sure.
is good for us. Yeah. So beyond national championships, Paralympic Games happening in Tokyo. What events are you participating in?
I'm going to do 2 events. So I'm going to do the 1.5, which will be my main focus. And then I'm also going to start looking towards going into marathon. So I'm going to debut Like I'm not gonna debut there, but I'm gonna do a marathon as well. But the 1.5 is definitely, the track is gonna be my focus.
Okay, wow. What distance are we talking about with the marathon?
42.2 Ks.
Okay. No, it's fine. You can miss me on that one, Louzanne. No, I'll be at the track doing my cheering at the track. But my goodness, wow. Do you then have any ambition of doing the Comrades Marathon at any point?
Hey, I don't know. That's hectic. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Comrades, it's gonna take some convincing for me to do Comrades.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll see what I can do and what the viewers can do. The world record is it something that we still need to look forward to? Something that you can still break in the future, maybe this year?
I don't think this year, but I definitely think, moving over to doing more longer stuff, if I'm going to look into doing more intense marathon work in the future, I'm definitely looking forward to running a sub 18 minutes on the 5K. Like, I would really like to do that. So definitely somewhere in the future. I can't tell you exactly when, but definitely some.
But wait, is it not one of the events at the Paralympics, or you just elected to not run it?
Unfortunately, there's no 5,000 meters for women, for T11 women at the Paralympic Games, no, which is really sad.
Yeah, no, that is our gold medal right there, gone. Gold medal with the world record, gone.
We'll have to win a gold medal in the 1.5. Hey, we'll
I'm
have
happy
to do that.
I'm happy with that. So wait, your current time that you are running, where would that place you on the world rankings?
My 1.5 time of the other night.
Yes.
It would place me first, but there were only 2 other girls who's run so far. So I will try and obviously run a better time in PE, which would give me a more secure place. But it at this point, the last time I looked, the fastest was a 4:57. So that was the last time I looked.
Wow. Okay, you know what, Louzanne, I'm not even gonna waste too much time. If I could, I would take you to Tokyo right now so that you can go get that gold medal. Anyway.
Thanks, Amkelo. I appreciate the trust.
Yeah, no, I mean, why must we wait? Why must we wait until the Paralympic Games happen if you already, you are there. You are the best in the world, and simply it ends there for me, So let's just get the medal. Let's try next week, man. And then you can watch the Paralympics from home, or you just go there just for the fun of it. Just purely for the fun of it, because we get the medal now. Come on, Louzanne.
Okay, sure. It's a date.
Thank you. I like that date. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Well done on essentially the season's best. So well done on the season's best. And I'm really hopeful that you improve on that at Nationals next month, and that you actually bring home that gold medal that we already have when you go to the Paralympics.
Thanks so much for having me, Samkelo. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for joining us on Vanquish. So everyone, that was Louzanne Coetzee. Yeah, she is bringing home a gold medal. So for those that want to count the number of medals that we are bringing from Paralympics, this is one of them, and it's a gold medal from Louzanne. It is what it is. It ends there. I've already decided, and we've agreed on it with Louzanne. Gold medal coming from the 1,500. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Vanquish. We will see you at another episode that we're going to be doing very soon. Remember, you need to subscribe and like the page, SASAPD on YouTube. My name is Samkelo Coetzee. See you next time.